Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Timberborn. Well, it's kind of Timberborn. It's new Timberborn. Bum bum bum. So the other playthrough's gonna go on mild hiatus. I'm gonna put that out here right now. I I'm super looking forward to continuing that. I have 3 episodes ready to rock and roll on that one. I'm trying to edit those things out. While I was editing all of that, I got some notifications that the experimental branch was opening up for update 6. So I thought that it'd be a pretty cool idea to hop right in to check out this new experimental update. So with that, we've got the Wanderers officially in the game now. 3-dimensional water physics. They've walked away from the 2.5 flat sheet mechanics, so that's going to be fantastic. Got sluices and overhangs. They updated a couple maps for us. They've got some localization in there for some additional languages. And then they finally have implemented appropriate mod support inside the game with their Steam Workshop. And then that adds some, on top of that, we've got tail customizations, new animations, and a few other things. And if you have any desire to go through that little bit of data, they do have a very thorough walkthrough on their Steam page. It goes through all the details for the new update. I'm going to tackle some of them as they pop up as I see them, and I'm looking forward to it. That being said, they have only updated a couple of the maps to the new system, I believe is how it basically went. We're going to go with the folktales because that's I'm a fan of the folktales. We only have the lakes, plains, and the terraces that have been updated with the new system. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to try plains out today. I'm not the biggest fan of this map overall. It's so vast and flat. You know, it doesn't offer that challenge that I'm always up for. But hey, I'm always excited about checking out some new things. So if you just did the terrace, I don't necessarily want to do that. And the lakes, the lakes are fun. But I've played lakes so many times that I'd like to do plains, I guess. So that's what we're going to do. Go ahead and hit that play. Of course, I'm a glutton for punishment, as usual. So we're going to try hard mode. I know that there's going to be a lot of different mechanics that have been messed with. Probably get some sort of 3-dimensional power of water physics. They're going to throw everything off, and it's going to completely bork my entire gameplay. But hey, I'm excited to give this a try. And I hope you guys are excited to check out a new playthrough at the same time as the other playthroughs going on. I'm not entirely sure how the release schedule is going to go for that. Obviously, I'm behind the power curve right now. But I hope that you guys enjoy this new playthrough. Of course, this has to be Shadowville the 4th. Since this is going to be our 4th playthrough on the channel, and we'll name the district, of course, the same. Shadowville the 4th. There we go. And let's check it out. Okay. They said they updated, so we should see like overhangs, like natural overhangs, I believe is some of the stuff that I saw in the quick Steam overview. So we're going to take a quick look around, see if we can find some of that. Not entirely sure what it's going to look like. Maybe I am mistaken. I hope not. Pretty sure that this is supposed to be on here. See here. Nothing back in here. Nothing up here. It looks all the same. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing any major... Oh, this is new. This is a change. Pretty sure that this system didn't actually feed into here before, or this system didn't exist. So that'll be interesting trying to deal with. Yeah, because previously there was only the one water source on this side of the map up here, and you'd have to try to divert the bad tide down into here and around. And okay, that's cool. Now, I'm not entirely sure how to deal with this map as it is right now, actually, because there's not a way to there's not a clean way to divert the bad tide away that I can see. Now, let's see. Yeah, there's... So this is the starting point. We could... Well, no, I don't want to move up there. We could move up here and somehow get water into here. That requires getting to the fluid dump, which I'm not opposed to doing. Get to that real fast, fill this in, and that can be where we just keep everything irrigated, and that'll keep a fair portion of this land irrigated for us. And then somehow figure out a way to get the bad tide away from here. That seems a tad bit excessive to try to force it up this way. Yeah, because that's going to take a lot. Yeah, that's not a feasible answer. All right. I'm going to take a look at this for a second, and I'll be right back with you guys. All right. So I gave it a quick once over. I think the best way that I can figure out how to do this, we're going to somehow get over here. We're going to put a layer of levees in here. We're going to get a bunch of triple floodgates in here, and that'll force the water up and over. We'll have to do some levees right here as well, just so that we have a straight line. So it doesn't overflow and into anything that we trap back here with anything, just to hold even more water for us and some additional storage. But I think that'll be the answer for this side, and we'll do something similar on this end as well. We're gonna have to get to this as soon as possible too, because obviously it's hard mode and we want to be as safe as beaverly possible. That being said, I'm gonna probably do that right here, do a levee system with some floodgates here, do something to make sure that the bad water doesn't overflow, and we'll just let that roll on down here, and it'll meet up with this system down here, and that can just keep going. That'll be our answer until we can get to some sort of long-term answer with some explosives, making things a tad bit easier for us, and we could actually take advantage of the power generated by the bad tides. All right, so that being kind of taken care of, we need to now think about our beavers here. We've got our colony of 12 beavers, 8 adults, and 4 kits. We're going to have to try to make sure that they survive somehow. Of course, that requires getting into the, the basics. Basics being water, food, and lumber. So we're going to get down there and we're going to get some of this lumber. We're going to come over here and get some of this food as well, and get some of this lumber as well. Plus this up real quick, and then go ahead and start throwing in our absolute requirements. Our water. That in here like so. Do some storage for that as well. Let that go in right here. Times 3. That should be enough for 12 beavers for that first drought that's going to come by. And I think we want to dam the water up in the most beneficial but also the cheapest wood wise, because we do have a limited supply. That's not too bad actually. We've got plenty of wood back here, but getting to it fast enough to actually be helpful. So I think probably pushing across right here might be the best answer. But again, this looks kind of about the same everywhere. So might as well save as much wood or save as much water as possible. We'll go ahead and do that. Push that over here. Don't want to try to manually force them to cut trees in a certain area, so probably let them take care of that however they deem fit. But we can, while they're walking, they can probably still work on a dam about right here, and then hopefully that'll be enough. And if I put that right here, they should start working out in concentric circles from that point forward, and we'll come down here. That'll make things a bit easier for them to gain access to all that. And of course we gotta get this food, and we'll throw in 2 so that we can just have some faux storage available. Pause one of them, and then when one gets full, we'll have them come up and do the other one. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3 jobs, 4, 5. Plus what we've already gotten here. That's 4. Okay. So we're going to have to pull that down once one of these gets finalized. But let's go ahead and prioritize that one and that one. Probably going to come over here and build those as soon as they go up. Anyway, or head out. That shouldn't be an issue. Go ahead and get our science in now. We'll shove that in back here and get that situated like so. And I'm going to low prioritize one of those two to that level. And of course, we need food. Never forget or never go wrong with getting food in. Now, one way that we could mitigate some of the bad tide in the first go, I guess, is just take advantage of this whole system right here. So if we open that up and we get a single floodgate in right there, that will irrigate this entire plot of land. I think this entire area back here. And that means that it won't get destroyed by the bad tide when it rolls through. The only thing that we'll have to be concerned about is getting enough water before the bad tide comes through. So I think that'll hold out now and keep our colony going for as long as possible. So I think that's how we're going to go about doing that. That, of course, means getting our efficient farmhouse in a position that has access to all of that without any issues. So I think that's good. That'll give us access to all this. Since we are playing on the folktales, we don't need to get into the blueberries, so I'll let those hang out there and get eaten as fast as we can collect them. And when they do inevitably get taken out by the bad tide, we'll just accept that as the loss that it'll be. Since that's not irrigated, go ahead and throw that in here. That'll be for our logs. We can throw in a medium warehouse right here, and that'll be for our carrots. That's what we're going to have as our first food source that we're going to get going. And I can go ahead and pre-can where they're going to plant our carrots, which will be right there, and some right here. And then when we get this demolished, which should take a little bit of time, but they'll eventually get to that. We'll see how far that actually irrigates, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be to about right here. Sweet. So that is science, water, food, more food, and lumber. And now we got to go ahead and set this to cut. And since we have such an abundance in lumber, I'm not too concerned about clear cutting any of this. Because push comes to shove, we've got all of this to tear out. We've got access to all this as well. And if we want to, we can get back in here, just have them make a long circuit around. They can get access to even more lumber here. So that'll be great. I'm going to, yeah, like I said, not too concerned about clear cutting. Let them clear cut that. There are plenty of seedlings, so that'll take some time to get to. I'm going to go ahead and mark all this for chopping as well, which I am going to get to at some point. Probably when we have enough beavers to make that feasible. Cool. Go ahead and hit the play button. Check out some of the new animations. So they allegedly gave our little builders here some hammers. So let's check that out. Check out how this goes. Oh, look at that little animation. Oh, look at that. That's adorable. Look at the little guy go. He's just banging on his stakes there, you know? Just one little swing at a time. Look at him go. And it takes a long time for them to put in just a lumberjack flag. Okay, well, there we go. Now, I believe that also included a new animation for our individuals here. So, okay. It doesn't look like they're still chomping on the trees just like they had before. Oh, it's still pretty good. I think they've actually made... Oh, while we're down here, the water looks really clean. Oh, yeah. That little sheet's gone now, too. Completely gone, as mentioned before. So the 2.5 water physics are gone officially. Look at how clean this runs now. Look at that. So with this, we should no longer see that little clipping problem with the water. When you are building on a diagonal, you should see this more cleanly now. So that's really, really awesome. That is That's beautiful, actually. Good job, devs. Good job, devs. I'm excited. I'm very excited to see where this goes. Oh, they tore that out pretty fast. All right. All right. I see you. Gonna have to figure out a way to get that water in there, though. I feel like I've got like 14 different things turned on. Okay, that didn't irrigate nearly as far as I thought it would. That's not too bad. Do want to get science. I think that's so they're placing this in because that's what I first put in. Could probably lower the priority on this one since we should have the capacity for 12 beavers with just one pumper. And we'll go ahead and hit this 3 times speed. Let's get things moving. And we'll once the farmhouse pops in, we'll check out some of the new animations that I'm pretty excited about. All right. So berries are already... Oh, they already picked all the berries. Okay. Well, there we go. Cool. Since that's already a bonus, that's on there. Vilzala. Gonna do some wonderful things for us. Open their log, getting us plenty of water for our beavers. Sweet. That did clear out a small portion. I could, in theory, just come in and tear this out. That's 4 days or 3 days away. That's 6 days away. And that's basically 11 days away. Nope. Okay. That one can get out of the way. That one's... I think that... We'll let that happen how that wants to happen. Oh! Hello! Impermeable floor. So we got 2 new things in here. All right, so we've got the sluice. Unidirectional automated water discharge. Solid other building can be built on top of it. Okay, so what does that look like? Oh, I didn't select anything for that. Unidirectional automated water discharge. Oh, I can't really place it to unlock it to actually play with any of the menus. Okay, impermeable floor panel that stops the water from leaking through it. So I guess that's how we're gonna have to build our aqueducts. We want to build secondary or tertiary levels. Okay. All right, so why not? Let's take a look and see if there are any. So I did see that the beavers got... Oh, there's the detailer. So this allows you to customize the beaver's tails, which it's actually pretty cool. You know, you can give them their own little tattoo, their own little paint job. You know, we'll play with that much later. And it gives it... Okay, that's a fun bonus. Let's go. All right, no changes to herbalist. Okay, the mud pit is new. This is going to be a Folktales exclusive now. The Iron Teeth have the mud bath. The Folktales have the mud pit, and it requires a few different pieces. It looks like it doesn't require power either, so that's Gucci. So that'll save us a lot of power for future builds when it comes to late game stuff, trying to get happiness higher. So that's cool. It requires 0.5 units of dirt per hour, and it requires wheat to build. That's interesting. We get a... Oh, it's got a little barrel in there. It's a barrel of laughs and a barrel of fun. Okay, that's super cool. I'm stoked. Let's see here. Is it monuments? There it is. Earth Recultivator. Distributes free seeds across the earth when launched. Makes the beavers in the area extra happy. Earth Recultivator within 40 tiles and wander. The pinnacle of beaver engineering. So, one of the things that the Timberborn devs have commented on in the past is like people are complaining about not having a true in-game-ish for the game, right? So this is one of those true in-game goals that if you want to push towards, you can unlock this, and that'll be one of those things that'll help out. Jeez. Oh, Holy moly. Oh, forever. That's 40 tiles? Jeez. Oh, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay, so we could probably... I wish I could zoom out further. This is massive. Holy moly. Okay. All right. I see you. Okay. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, it's 20,000 science, 1,500 metal blocks, 2,000. That's going to take forever to build. I'm excited. We have something to strive towards. Something exciting to get after. All right. I'm stoked. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's give this a priority bump. We need that. You guys can finish that too, I guess, because it just literally needs one more log. Let's go. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I want to play with that so bad. I don't know if any of my other playthroughs will actually port successfully into the experimental branch, but I might try that. Pull in the terraces build. No, not the terraces. That did have a map change. Yeah, Helix Mountain. I'll pull in the Helix Mountain and see what happens there. Maybe we can try that out. I do have 2 beavers not doing anything. So let's get them up here and actually carry into some of the stuff. Of course, that was part of that quick maths earlier. Okay. A 3. We should be getting the notification here shortly. Need that to go. It's got about a day left, so that should happen here shortly. Hopefully. Question mark. If that's the first thing that pops in the morning, then that should be the first one to go. I do want to go ahead and put in this dam here. I really wish I had the levees to actually use here, but we're going to have to make do with this. That's going to be a lot of lumber. All right, we do have a drought approaching in 3 days. This is in now, so that's good. And we have 3 spots going on filled. Cool. That's that taken care of. Okay, we're gonna slow things down. So let's check out this new animation. So they gave these guys hats. Oh, look at them go! Oh, they're digging in the dirt and everything. Look at them doing little things with their hats and their beaver tails up in the altar. Look at this, so cute. All right, sorry, I'm a little excited. Look at that go! Look at them go! Hats are so cool. Aw. That's a cool little animation. That is really nicely done. Okay. We'll let them do their thing. We'll stop staring at the beavers awkwardly. Let's go. All right. That is in. Once these guys finish up here, we can pause them and have them get back to doing other things for us. They are building that now, so that's good, and it helps that the logs are right here. A little bit. Probably pause this guy and have them work over here. All right, all of the carrots are in. Actually, hold the phone. Let's get this in here. Let's give that a priority since this is going to keep all this irrigated. Yeah. You need to get housing in so that they can start, being happier, because happiness is kind of poo-poo right now. -3 on the shelter right there. So we'll get that done. I did want to pause those 2 and get this back up, because all of that is now planted. Actually, I have 1 more, and I can have them go into there, and we can go and throw carrots probably back into here as well. There you go. You can plant that to your heart's content. Now that should keep irrigated well enough. Then when this gets put in, that should help push water up over the edge here and allow that to go in. Not the best, but that should, in theory, keep things irrigated. And of course, once we get enough science, we can unlock the floodgates, and then we can replace that with the floodgate. And next, I forgot that we totally need stuff like the lumber mill. Okay. Probably do the lumber mill down here. Have them tear out this one seedling. And then actually tear out this seedling. And that'll give us a power point so we can put in a power wheel if we need to push it. That one will get torn out here relatively soon. Why are we upset now? You guys are hungry. Why are we hungry? Okay, because you guys ate through all of the berries that I'd already stocked up in reserve. Okay, go get some more berries, guys. Where are we? Okay, so that's not going, and then... Wait, that should be everything. Probably... You're not. You're hungry. You're sad because you don't have any shelter. Okay, happy. Alright, food. Dalton, I need you to pick these berries for me as soon as possible, please. Okay, well. That did not go in nearly as fast as I thought it would. Can't get to it. So I didn't necessarily have the lumber, but now we can get to it. There we go. All right, I am going to pause one of you guys in here and unpause that so we can have two people get some more berries. That'll help them with their hunger issues. That's going to keep this irrigated. That should be good enough for 3 days. That is, for hard mode, a 3-day drought. I'm not complaining about that. That's actually really cool. That's really good. I can definitely get by with that. Not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. I love it. Doesn't mean that these guys ain't doing nothing right now. But we got 42 units of water. That is going to be just barely enough for these next couple of days. These logs are coming down. That's good. That is in. That is in as well. These carrots are about to pop down here, so that'll be good. Sweet. That'll help them with their whole hunger break issue here. And once this last one goes in here, that'll be the dam complete. That gives us access to even more lumber over here and all of this. So I think how I want to tackle this is probably come around. Do I want to? I think I might go up the river, actually. Or would it be easier to come around this way? Don't know if it would be easier to come around this way. Yeah, I think we'll go around that way. That shouldn't be too much to ask. That should pop here. Okay, it's not going to pop for another 2 days because obviously it's... Or not 2 days. Another day when the water finally starts running again. All that has officially popped though, so I can pull 2 guys out of here and unpause this guy. And now we can get some carrots on the run. And then our beavers will be happier than ever. I love it. I could go ahead and plus that up to 3 and pause one of these guys. Since that's not necessary. And unpause that and pause that guy. We can get some science running. We're going to need the forester as soon as possible. And we're also going to need... I could probably take advantage of some of this for forestry purposes. Right? Gonna have to, because that's where we're gonna have at least some semblance of irrigation. Okay, so that'll be good. Cool. You can go ahead and pre-can this lumber mill down here. Flip that right there, like so. That'll go down. We'll path around this side, and as soon as that pops, which should happen relatively quickly, that'll give us access to all of that, and I could probably have them just tear this out if that is just in the way. That'll give us the ability to pause that. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay, power first, me. I don't think they have access to anything on this side. So let's go ahead and put that in there. We should have the lumber for that. No issue. Cool. All right. Food's moving. I think the majority of our sad beaver populace is because of water, which is easily rectified now. They'll just have to wait until the next morning to get that running. Sorry, guys. New map, new world. Okay. Now that's a lot more full now because of this. Since that backed some of this water up, that actually allowed for that to fill in. So that's good. Brilliant. You love to see it. All right. Water's moving properly again. We've got your Mike and Bi in there. Pump some water for us. The beavers should get happier. And while we're talking about happier beavers, let's go ahead and talk about housing in here. Do that this way. No, that's silly. Let's not do it that way. That like that and that. We have 12 beavers, so that's 3 each. So that should be 12, and then we'll be ready to expand when it comes to that. This is just waiting on 14 more logs, which we have plenty going in here. Now we are now drought proof-ish. Need some more water storage just to make sure that we have enough, because clearly we didn't the first drought because we got into the next day without enough water for everybody. But this last small tank was actually going in kind of at an interesting time. But let's see how we do. All right, you guys don't need to be here right now. So you can go do something else with your life. Probably get some more lumberjack flags in here and plus this up by 1. That should help things out. That is in, so this means we can turn that on. Now, they did mention that they got, they did play with some of the water wheel physics. So now that this should not slow water down around it. So they should be a bit more optimized. They should work a bit more cleanly. And it does kind of look like it's doing a bit better. I believe the last time I put a water wheel here, it didn't kind of was around 130, 140. I have no actual way to prove that other than anecdotally from memory, I should say. So there's that. That is all going in. Sweet. And let's get our backup power system in. Our little hamster wheel. That be our backup power, so that when the power or the water inevitably stops flowing, which it's about to do again for yet another drought, we have something to do with. We have Zoljan in here that probably pulled from this right here. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get some planks in, and our science is high enough now. We can actually look at getting our first floodgate, which I want to get in here. That's going to be the priority, is getting a floodgate here. And that should not be too much to ask. That's 5 planks, 10 logs. Get that rocking and rolling. And we should have enough science to go ahead and unlock the forester as well. We can throw that back in here. And our happiness is going up the... Wait a second. Was that 150? Oh my goodness. Oops. All right. 1 is fine for now. 120 units of water, and they can pump during the drought. Push comes to shove, because we do have water back in here to keep all this irrigated. Now, this all is going to basically find its way crashed by the bad tide, which is not cool. You do not need to be open for business. There we go. That's already in, so we can clear this out and get some of our lumber back. That'll be good. And I think throw in some more storage for water. Go ahead and do that. and that, and then it'll give us a little bit of a bump. That's everybody just with food and shelter. So that's Gucci. With those two in, I think we can throw in an additional... Nope, not that one. Nope, not there. Okay, cool. Put that right there. Sweet. That'll be good. I think at some point we'll maneuver our housing up into here, so it's not on irrigated land, because this is inevitably going to be... how many times am I going to say inevitably this episode? 14, 15, 20? My goodness. Indubitably. Nope. Nope, we're not going down that rabbit hole either, me. Sweet. I love it. This is a pretty good start, okay? Need Forester to go in. Not the lumber mill. Forester, please. That's going to go right here. Yes, please. Now, that should have access to all this. But this is the only portion that's going to stay irrigated. Sweet. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, we've got multiple iterations for the height now. Now I'm excited. It's no longer 0.5 and full for the single tier floodgate. Oh, that is beautiful. That is awesome. I don't need this pulled up right now. We can just leave that like that. 5 days. Yeah, they're not going to pump this out in 5 days. I don't think. So that'll be okay. When we do run into situations where we are concerned about pumping that dry, that's when I'll probably start thinking about maneuvering the floodgate, and definitely during the first bad tide, which will definitely set us back as far as water is concerned. But if we can keep food moving, we should be good. As long as I keep putting in additional storage containers for all of that, shouldn't be too much of an ask. All right, all of this is now torn out. That means that they're slowly working on this. I'm going to actually pause these two, since everything left over here is just seedlings. That can get unpaused there, and take out that last pine tree right there. Then we can pause that guy and then maneuver that one beaver up to here and start tearing down some more of this. Did I not select that? I did select. Just haven't done anything with it. Okay, that's already in. Sweet. We have 3 kits now. Wow, they repopulated really fast. Okay, well, should be fine. Cool. Now we have access to this side of the river, and we can start coming over here and getting some of this food. I should probably throw in some storage for the berries, just as a backup for foodstuffs. It's free foodstuffs, and it's just gonna go to waste if I don't pull it in now. Go ahead and move back here. We mentioned this is where we're going to try to tackle this problem. Run the bad water this way. I think that shouldn't... Oh, yeah, I remember when I tried to do this last time. This all just overfloods here. Goes that way. So that's not going to be the answer for us. I don't know why I thought that would work this time. Yeah, if I push this over here, it's just going to flood over this system, and then I'd have to find a way to force it that way, that's way too many logs. Which there's plenty of them here, but that's a lot of lumber. A lot of lumber. I could make it happen. It is feasible to do it that way. I really don't want to do it that way. Lock it in here, and then just... Yeah, that could be an option. And then I'll have bad water stored back here. Yeah, I think that's not too much to ask. Oh, here are the overhangs. I forgot that. Yeah, duh. Here we go. Overhangs 2x1 platform, protruding platform which can act as a bridge or foundation for other buildings. Ooh, it's solid. Are all of them solid? They're all solid. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, hold the phone. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's gonna add so much play with our. Oh, okay, metal platform. Okay, so this is it's just the old metal platform. Okay, metal platform 3x3. That's the 6x1. Okay, so this will give us. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Because I was complaining at one point. I shouldn't say complain. I was opining about the fact that I had to, when I was building giant power infrastructure over one of the maps, that you had to build a bunch of platforms in order to actually do anything. But just building one of these overhangs would save a lot of material and get cross places that much faster. And it also lets us, build out over top the river much easier too. Of course, that's going to require a lot of material. Probably not a material worthy venture for building on the river or something. That's a lot. 30, and 10. When I can do one of these, which is 2 and 4. That'll be good for running power and a couple things. So okay, that is cool. That is fantastic. I should probably give you guys something to do. Should definitely give you something to do. You can plant some pine trees for me there, bud. A lot of pine trees, please. Please and thank you. There we go. Last few may not actually get planted, but that should not be an issue in Gucci. Love it. Go ahead and mark all this for cutting so don't forget to do that in the future. Clear this up because that's carrots and it just makes it look prettier, and boom. And those guys should be able to reach that. No issue down there. And you guys haven't touched this stuff down here at all. I wonder why you haven't gone over there. You guys have broken teeths. Okay, let's fix that little grindstone action in here like that. Let's make them happier. These trees are popping in now. We do have 4 kits rocking and rolling in the free world, so that'll be fun. We are planting our trees. Our pine trees are going in. Water's doing good. We barely... Where are we at? About a third of the reserves are remaining. That's plenty. Fine. Probably start thinking about getting in some more of these some more water storage tanks in here. Go 3 for now, and then that should be enough to see us through our next drought without any issue. We should have enough beavers building right now that... Okay, I am going to pull that down 1 and then put 1 in here. Because they are being pretty slow on the food procurement, which is not... Wait, no. It's no good. We need the food, and there's the drought over. These short droughts are Gucci. I love it. Forgot to put what these are supposed to be in here. That's fine. That's easily rectified. Now we have access to all this. Or we still had access to all that. Okay. We have access to this. I did mention that I wanted to get over here and actually take advantage of this. And also put in storage for any of that. So go ahead. I'll throw 2 in there. We'll pause 1 for meow. Not pause it now. Get over here and tear out oak trees. If I can mark things appropriately. Jeez Louise. What am I doing with my button clicking? Jeez. Fine. That's fine. This is fine. Alright, that should go in. No issue. Once these guys wake up, they can get over here. They can go ahead and knock that out. How far can you reach? fair distance. I'll go ahead and cut all of that. Oh, ooh, bada bing, bada boom. They did put all these in. I'm gonna pause that one now. Then we'll get somebody over here from this side. That paused, and then those two should come over here and get to work on this now. Where do I have a spare, or not a spare? Where do I have an additional beaver? Oh, the forester's holding on one of them. Okay, now we have some more beavers rocking. Sweet, now I can let a couple grow up. Might as well take advantage of these berries right here because it's free food, and I said that I was going to put it in storage. I don't like storing berries because they don't do anything for us, but they're there, like I said. I don't want to run into a food issue. Sweet. Now all of that will get picked up and collected, and that'll be Gucci. Gucci, 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 Gucci. Where are we lacking work? There. Fine. I do need to pause one of you guys and get somebody working it. I need planks, and I need them back. Alright, 256 on the science. I think that should be enough for our levees. So 120, and then our triple floodgates. We're going to need another 500, 400 more science to get to that. But can go ahead and unlock, not levees. We need stairs first. So stairs, we could make their life a lot easier. Do something like that. Do something like that. And path between them. Alright, cycle 3, day 4, drought 3. Alright. Pause this berry picker over here. No, let's pause you and get you in here pumping water. Because we have an additional 70. Mathing in public is hard. Yeah. Yeah. Math. I'm math. 50 now. 50 more units of water to fill up. Okay. Cool. Let's going. Probably clear these out. These are popping up, and I should get them taken care of because they are making seedlings, and that's just going to make things a bigger pain in the butt later. I really wish I had a better way to deal with this bad tide. I don't like. Well, that's kind of how you do on one of the other maps too. Okay, that shouldn't. I'll do that. I'll do that. I hate doing that. I hate doing that a lot, but it'll have to do. That right there. Of course, even with that shortcut, it's gonna take forever to get over here. Go ahead and put in a large pile and toss in a lumberjack flag here and here, and then go ahead and mark all of this for cutting. We're gonna need all of this to get this up and running. Now we can start pathing back here. And I think we go down and around. Yeah, down and around. I'm gonna come over here and then up like so, and then up here. That should work. Yeah, that should work. This is gonna eat through our lumber supply a fair amount. I really hate how far of a walk this is gonna have to be, but we need to get it done because bad tide bad, okay? Probably gonna need some platforms and some additional stairs to get down in here to. Well, we are definitely gonna need some platforms and stairs, or we could just stairs. It is. There we go. Done and done. That's easy. This is quite the trek for them, but it will be better for them in the long haul. And right, there's that drought. It is a 10-day drought. My goodness. I have 3 positions going on. Hey, you don't need to be there right now. You are actively pulling those. Carrots are slowly moving in to logs. Oh, these 2. That's what it is. That's fine. It's probably going to stop here in a second because they are going to run out of planks for all these stairs. Fine. They didn't modify any of the stair stuff. You can get paused, and I guess that will open that other side up just a smidge. I'm going to pull this up. Don't think that'll actually keep any more of this water in longer. But since they're actively pulling from it on this end, if it stays hydrated that much longer, then that's better for us in the long run. I am going to throw in some more storage because I was not anticipating a 10-day drought this early. So that's going to be the priority. Go ahead and get these set up for water now. And they can pump this dry. That'll be good. Probably pause these back here. I know I've got Angie out here already doing stuff. You can go home. I'm going to pause this stuff back here. I'll let that happen. I'll let that happen for now, and they can get to that as they get to it. They're going to run out of planks, but I can throw in some additional bodies into here to get that. But I need science in order to effectuate the plan. Yes. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay, all of those are in now. That's about to pop. That's good. I like that I thought of this little thing. Like, I don't have to divert it yet. I just need to keep a portion of the land irrigated. And it gives it to you. It's a free irrigation pond. It's done. Now, this is all going to turn into poop water when, you know, the bad tide comes, but that's fine. That is what will happen. I think we can safely say that it's time to expand the... Oh, is there seriously one right here? Why is there... Okay, Mr. Tree. You can have your tree life there. I won't stop you. Probably pause one of these because I don't want to put myself in too bad of a position. Unpause this lumberjack flag. That's plenty of lumber right there. And let that keep happening. Sweet. Now, this side that was supposed to come up to here, right? We could start working our way this way as well. Path is going to go in here. Path this way. Game is not loving me right now. It's brand new save file. Probably something to do with the optimization stuff that they were working on. So that's probably what that little glitch was. If it's persistent, I'll put in a ticket or a notification, if you will, so the devs know when and if something is happening. They did say they fixed the memory leak issue that was being caused by the warehouses. I'm not entirely sure if that's gonna fix anything, but it should allegedly help out. So I'm gonna take their word on that one, I guess. And yeah, that's good. Put this down. Don't have the science for that yet. We got 10 days. They should get the science for that relatively quickly. That's fine. That can't go right there. That's gonna have to go here and no, that none of that can go there actually. That's in levies. So that's 3 right there. I need to come up 4. That's gonna have to go like that. Then we're gonna have to do something like that. Like that, right? Boom, boom. And that will be the diversion channel for the bad tide that'll go that way. And then once I have enough science, I can unlock triple floodgates. Have it go that way. Now, I really, really, really want to see how this sluice works. Unidirectional automated water discharge. How is... So, like... Don't know how that would work here. I guess if that's something that I think I know how I would use that. Have our aqueduct, if you will, when the bad water comes through, have that split and then feed this way and do the same thing on this side. That's gonna take some science. That's gonna take that's metal blocks. That is okay. So that's a mid-tier tech tree portion. Okay, we're not gonna get to that anytime soon, but that's okay. You have 2 beavers doing nothing. Can get those 2 going right there, and let's go ahead and throw in some more storage. That'll be for logs, and that'll be for planks there. Great. Need more logs. These are slowly getting pulled down. Shouldn't be that much of an ask. And yeah. I am loving it. And I think that's what we'll call it, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, I do appreciate you guys hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. I look forward to continuing on down this this playthrough with each and every one of you. I'm very excited for the experimental branch, and I hope you guys are too. But I've been yapping for about an hour now, talked about all these fun things and getting all this settled out, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I sure did, and checking out and seeing all the new fun things is fan-freaking-tastic. But I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys had a fantastic day, fantastic evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope that you continue to do fantastic and amazing things. Catch you all the next one. And guys, remember to keep yourselves nice and hydrated. Make sure that your beavers are nice and hydrated as well. And we'll catch you all later. I'm out. See ya.
What do you mean you can't breathe? Do we need to get Zombie to do the Heimlich maneuver for you? You know, I hear that's a great way to, you know, alleviate some of those problems. This is so funny. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I said Heimlich maneuver. Heimlich.